Greetings, Lisa here, interdimensional 5D. If you go to sleep at night and you wake up in the middle of the night and feel like, oh wow, I just did something, more than likely you have. We consider you as part of the army of the Lord, or you're part of the army of the bad guys. Either way, I'm speaking to you. These theorems are based on Dolores Cannon's work, reading the Bible, and my own personal experiences. In Dolores Cannon's work, she talks about people have been abducted by UFOs. She hypnotherapied them, and the recurring theme in all the abductions was that spirit was working with people from the inside out. And that's what I'm talking about. Our dream time is actually a technology in a sense. When you see images of Lord Morpheus putting that helmet on, he's actually at his work console. All stuff out in space is done telepathically. So, some of us humans are actually hybrids. Hybridized humanity has been hybridized since the beginning of time. It's gone through various stages. Archaeologists can talk about this, how the humanity has changed. And it continues to change to this day. And God changes with it. For us to think that God is in a stagnant paradigm is almost ridiculous to even think about. At any rate, this is what I'm talking about, and if you relate to these words, then you're one of us. And if you don't, thank you for joining. You might learn something here. Otherwise, just, if it doesn't resonate, they say, just, it's not for you. Anyway, I just did a card pull. I'm out here just to speak words because me, with this blue wig on, really pisses certain people off, and I enjoy that. I enjoy knowing all about it, okay? I'm going to have to battle after I turn this camera off, according to my spirit team. And I did a card pull message, and Lilith gave a message in that people who are effing with people's sacral chakras are going to get wiped out. And people who are trying to stifle people from speaking out are going to get wiped out, okay? That's just the way it is. They're kind of tired of you emulating Lilith. Oh, that's such a cool name, Lilith. And then you go and do badass shit. Lilith is not a negative entity, just so you know that. She's the dark part of the moon, nothing more. It's just so silly how sometimes things are just switched to mean things that it's like when you play telephone. Did you ever play telephone back in the days before video games when people had to communicate with each other? I think people have forgotten how to do that because of the fucking telephone. I'm sorry, but I used the word fuck, and I'm going to use it again. Fuck, fuck, fuck. I just can't believe it. Anyway, I have a little message about the spaces in between. Oh, and they want me to tell you this. So, I took some of the videos down because, I'm playing with the evil guys. I'm one person in this world, and over 3 years now that I'm awakened, they've been trying to take me down, ruin my life, keep me from having a career, keep me from moving forward, and yet steadily I go through different experiences, and yes, I haven't kept a job down here because they have been paying people to keep me from moving forward. Any of you who are really in the loop of this know what's going on. And I'm out here fighting that, okay? I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to keep talking. I'm never going to stop. Never. You'll have to come here and shoot me. And they say words are death or life. So go ahead and try, okay? They wanted me to talk about sonic resonancing. Oh, no, spaces in between. But sonic resonancing. There are channels on YouTube where you can go and hear the megahertz and different sounds. And when you listen to those sounds and you identify what you think is tinnitus, listening to those sounds will help you identify what you are hearing, okay? When you become involved in quantum entanglement, and when we are birthed into this world, especially some of us who are more advanced than others, we come with enemies and friends that, Don't tell me how the soul chart works, or the whatever that piece of paper is we fill. This is our agreement, blah 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 blah. Half the time up there they lose track of that stuff and it changes. Okay, don't think that your chart or whatever is set in stone. Oh, for a lot of people it is, but for some people, when they have a ton of fucking enemies that are going to try and say, no, this is not happening for this person, then the charts change, okay? And they have to. You have to be adaptable, okay? Pay attention. Pay attention to what you're listening to, and pay attention to what energy you allow to listen to, okay? And that's where people end up in the crazy house, because they listen to everything. So be discerning. This is about discerning sound, spirits, and feelings. It comes from your heart space. How do you feel about it? Does it make you feel great? Then it's good. If it makes you drained and tired and, oh my God, I can't remember anything, what just fucking happened, then you're involved with witchcraft and warlockery. God is good. Nature's good. Makes you feel good, right? When you get cleansed, I went to the ocean, I got cleansed, and I could see clearer. Everything works better when you ground and you do physical exercise and you eat a little more healthfully. Drink a lot of water, and then discern those sounds. So what they want me to tell you is, if you hear a high-pitched and it comes on from nowhere, that's one of the aliens signaling to spaceships for reinforcements. So alert the people out in space if you know how to do that. If you don't, ask Spirit how to show you how to do that. And it really is just a matter of telepathy, because you're already connected with the Federation. You just don't know it yet, okay? But over time, you'll see the ebb and flow, and the flow of information through numbers, things on the floor. You'll find things, you need to learn something, all of a sudden somebody hands you a book. There it is, they're working for you. And the same thing goes with those inclinations. Oh, I have the inclination to get up and go do this. So do it, because you never know what might happen in that exchange. That's an exchange of energy, transmuting energy, changing your life by walking out the front door sometimes and going left instead of right. So change your patterns. Be aware of patterns, change the patterns, and listen. Listen to the frequency patterns, okay? When you hear the high-pitched sound, it's somebody signaling out in space, and our guys don't do that, okay? Angels sound like jingling bells. You can tell the difference when they're jingling happily as opposed to when they're fighting, okay? It's two different sounds. So pay attention to those sounds in your head. They're important. Now, bear with me. I thought I had that piece of paper right here. Of course, when I do stuff, things move around without me doing it. Oh, here it is. So they want me to tell you about the spaces in between. Why, I don't know. Oh, I know why. You just told me. People wonder how I know things, it's not only psychism. I don't get on the computer and research. Any of you. I know some of you are big names out there. I don't fucking care. Not unless you come to my door and say, hey, Lisa, come on, let's get in the car and go somewhere. Then I'm going to say, hey, wait a minute. I've been in this group and you might want to kill me. I might not get in the car with you. I don't care how fucking famous you are. I might say, hey, man, there's people wanting to kill me. I can't get in that car with you. But we can talk about it. You know what I mean? And anyway, they want you to know how I know stuff, and it's how you can know stuff too, okay? Especially when shit your phone goes down. And anywhere water is flowing is a place that can be an actuator for sound, i.e. water flowing on a decline. Outdoors, any water flowing. So generally, I hear things. We've got this. My daughter and I actually hate it, okay? And the dog, it's really amazing. We have a fish tank. And that thing flows water. And I swear to God, I can hear you people talking through your phones. That's how I know some of the stuff that's going on. It comes through the water flowing. Water is an actuator for sound. It's the spaces in between. The molecules that are empty in between molecules of water brings sound. Now, there's a very famous musician who is in the doghouse with Apollo, and he's an excellent sound person in terms of he can, some of these musician people who are actually, they're fucking aliens, they can send and channel information through sound and through the raindrops. This one guy, I'm in my fucking garage when I was in Shawnee, Kansas. It was raining like cats and dogs, and he got a message to me in that fucking garage because it was raining. So if you know how to use the spaces in between, it is quite eye-opening, and some of you will get this and know how to go forward from there, and some of you will just know, oh, hey, wait, I heard a voice and it is raining out, and you'll know, oh, she talked about the spaces in between, somebody speaking out to me. And yeah, they are. Okay, so just a quick message, that's all I want to say. Basically, I'm doing this because I did do a card pull today. It's September 1st. I show off the moons so you know when you're going to be attacked by these kitchen witch fucks, who do ritual, which we're trying to wipe them people out. And then the other message from Spirit was, and I know some people don't believe this, but one of our past former presidents has allowed a certain contingency of aliens to actually land on planet Earth, and they're not human friendly. Okay, it's an issue. It's a big problem. It's the next big issue we're going to address after the evil conglomerate has been taken down, and it will be taken down. Okay, it's only a matter of time. It's coming full circle. And the other message in that card pull is there is a specific people who are using people's root chakras and trying to silence their throat chakras will be cleansed. They're going to be cleansed. Whatever that means in space, not me. I don't have anything to do with it. However, I am going to do battle as soon as I turn off this camera. So you have a great day, and I hope some of this helps you. Remember, I think you're amazing, and I absolutely do love you. Bye now.